So, Favorite, tell me a little bit about your line and what do you want the audience to take from the show when they come?
The line is called play, and play in itself just means a lot of things.
Okay.
Because I want you to know that you're not just coming to watch a fashion show.
Okay.
You're coming to have an experience.
Okay.
So when you're playing with stuff, you remember things.
True.
So when you remember things, you're going to do some things so that you can find a pattern or find what you want to fit into.
Okay.
So by doing that, I decided, okay, how about we create a zone where it is very seasonal, and it also fits with the market, which is the youth.
Okay.
Because the last letter Y represents youth.
Ah, okay. So it is an acronym.
It's an acronym too. Right. The PLA is also, if you check the website,
it spells it out for you.
It spells it out for you.
Okay.
So, and that's playinc.online. So, it's like a, you know how the way Rihanna, shout out to Rihanna, and how she did like the Navy, you know how when you see people actually like going for this thing because it is a passion and everybody's going for it at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing I want the play to be, where it's called the players, you know. And now if you're a player, you're playing in a sport, you're a player on a team, on a management team.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, you know how to play the game, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So when we say we don't play, that's a mantra. And that's where we really say, okay, if you really know your stuff and you play with it, how about you show me how much you are in competition?
Got it.
You know, so I want people to come out of the fashion show feeling like they have actually experienced fun.
All right.
They've also experienced something new because it also involves culture.
Okay.
Because at the same time, a lot of people don't really know about the African culture. And at the same time, I've also grown up here and I've seen the differences and I can also relate, you know.
So is it a blend of cultures?
It's a blend, for sure.
All right.
Even the fashion models, the people on the team, it's a mixture of different people.
All right.
And it's good because it brings different worldviews and that expands the thought process for helping everybody know what their roles are on the team. So there's going to be like, for example, I'm really thinking out loud at the same time because it's very possible to have like a section where people can be able to play. There's going to be a lot of food, you know, it's going to be like arcade type of vibes.
Okay, so it's fun all the way.
It's fun all the way.
Okay.
Because you're not going to pay $30 early bird ticket or $40 regular ticket.
Just to come and sit down.
No,
that's thoughtful of you.
You know what I'm saying?
It shows that you're taking, you know, it's good because it's like you're taking the audience, like you said, it is going to be an experience.
For
so
sure.
You mean it then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something to look forward to.
It's value.
Yeah.
It's value for your time.
Okay.
You know, and then it definitely is going to have a lot of networking opportunities. There are going to be a lot of people showing up, and I don't want to mention names.
Will there be time for like some mingling?
Definitely.
Okay.
When the food is there, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
There are going to be some games, you know, there are going to be something that will incorporate so that when you come in, you want to leave and look forward to the next one. You know, I don't want this one to happen and nobody remembers it because why am we doing it in the first place? You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So the models, the people on the cameras, you know, the MC, everybody's gonna look good. The people are gonna be there, and that shows what the culture really means. So that's the vibe. Yeah.
Your color scheme.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that? Is it? There's different categories for color schemes, and you can make one up of your own.
Definitely.
You're free to do that as a designer. What can we expect as the audience? Like female colors, something feminine.
One thing to really expect for this fashion show, as far as themes are concerned, is that we're gonna go full on Valentine mode.
Okay.
Because this is gonna be on February 7th, you know, so we're gonna have a lot of people having like, we're trying to even see maybe, you know, involve couples. You know, it's gonna be very interactive.
cool.
So that it's not, because we're catering and we have a podcast too. You know,
going on,
you know, so it's going to be live interaction. There's going to be, you know, people recording in the back, you know, video productions, and there's going to be like, you know, sections where vendors can be able to also, you know, exchange contacts with people. So yeah, I want this to be very open to the market.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's happening in Atlanta. So the color theme is definitely red.
Okay.
It has a purple vibe. It has yellow. But
So
definitely the main theme for this party is black and gold.
Is that what you want us to wear, or is that just the theme?
That's the decoration.
Decorating.
So whatever comes with it inside it is gonna have all these other elements of color.
All right.
You know, even the music too that's gonna be on the runway is gonna change. So those colors are gonna definitely play a role.
What kind of music should we expect?
Expect a lot of original compositions.
By you?
By me and a few other producers on the team. And you can also check the website and you can hear some of the tracks they have there too. So it's very interactive, and I want it to be like when you hear the sounds, you're like, damn, what song is that? And I don't want you to be thinking, I want you to enjoy it. Like, I don't want you to be like Shazamming, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I want you to be like, whoa.
So will you have people put away their phones if you don't want them to be distracted?
Maybe when the fashion show starts, but at the same time, it's kind of wrong because you want people to be, you know, fast posting.
And things. Okay.
So that's a good point. But I think at some point we may want to do that and then just have it on record, because at the same time, this is going to be an opportunity to also possibly, and I'm saying this because it's happening and I can feel it happening, is that there could possibly be a music video in between this fashion show.
Nice.
So it's, you know what I mean? So the colors, all the things are not, it's not just going to be, oh, this is a fashion show. It's going to be like, oh, we missed. You know, there's going to be that thing. But I want it to be very responsive to everybody, and I also want to hear people's feedback.
Good.
That's the most important thing, because I don't want to do something that you don't even want to do.
And that's a good like way of starting, because I do believe people should have should know the difference between criticism and someone criticizing.
Yeah, definitely.
Where good criticism, you know, is important, or constructive criticism is important coming from your audience.
Yeah.
You've talked about the colors that we should expect with women. With the female side. What about the male side?
The male side would also, it will have that black official feel. Okay. But at the same time, it's going to complement. So I feel like
it'll complement the red, purple, yellow. Okay. So let's just say complementary colors.
Right.
All right. That's good.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a hashtag?
Definitely. The hashtag for the show, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to keep it hashtag we don't play. Okay. Because if we do that, or have two, because they could go together, have hashtag we don't play or hashtag play fashion show. Because play fashion show has more of the statement, that we don't play is a mantra. So that's going to be like a thing that will keep going, because you're not going to use that hashtag after the show, you know.
And it's you know, it's something that's still in process. So you know, that's why I'm just asking that. You know, these are some things to just keep in mind when we're putting the show, where they can still be interactive. They're posting, like you mentioned, which is what we want them to do.
Right.
To just raise, you know, awareness of, you know, this new line, about the music, about the experience that you've mentioned before. Okay, so, you know, these are some good details. Do you think we've covered all the details, like you said?
Yeah, so far I think,
Now, you mentioned Alexander Wang?
Yes.
Okay, you said details. What particular details does he display that is something that...
I feel like when he was working with Nicki Minaj, that time, which is still, you know, a moment to remember, is that I could see the way artists, fashion, music, and market could all sit in one table, you know, because everybody knew their roles. So I like the fact that there is a lot of detail to the fashion show, the way things are ran, how, you know, sound is, you know, complementing the shoot, you know, what kind of shots, like all those things matter. So I don't know which fashion show it was, but Tiwa Savage went to a fashion show and performed as well. And
that was recent.
It was recent, yes.
It was recent.
And I was watching it from her PR's Instagram story view, and I could see the setup, and at the same time, even Quavo and these other big artists were there as well. And she performed, and it was a show, and I could hear it was an opera kind of vibe. And I was like, this is dope. And when you see them walking, you can see them, it just shows you that there was an art direction there. And I don't want you to just walk in front and then walk back. No.
Okay, so you want some flair with these models.
Yes.
Because this will be something good to mention too when doing the model search, so that way, you know, we don't want any boring personality.
No,
we want
you gotta
spice.
You gotta bring your
We want
A1.
confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, we want that we don't play
You
kind
can't
of.
be playing around when everybody's watching you. Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta bring your 100%, 1,000%.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So then that confidence needs to be homemade, not something we're going to train you on within how many weeks. Okay. That's also an important detail, so that way and nobody will waste their time. They should just come and be part of the audience, right?
Yeah,
they can still come,
network,
but not
you know?
just be on the runway. Okay.
Just enjoy the experience, you know?
Okay, so the brand is definitely set in stone. Well, I'm sure you've thought out even other details about the brand even after, you know, the show, which we can talk about some other time.
No problem.
But yeah, this looks exciting. It seems, you know, well thought out, and I think it's something cool to look forward to.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.